Hello, Goddess, and welcome to this week's Super Signs Sunday. My name is Rachelle Richard, and you are here at Empowerment Experiences, which is where we look for and find our power all along this, which is our self-love empowerment journeys, from healing twin flames to manifestation to ascension, 5D, all things spirituality and empowerment, of course. Yeah, all such things that encompass this self-love empowerment journey. Welcome again. My name is Rachelle, and it's been a moment since I've done like a little intro like that. Things are continuously shifting, right? With the seasons changing even a bit out here in the valley. It's got me wanting my fuzzy wuzzies, even though I grew up in Kansas where it was very, very chilly in the winters, and I did not like it at all. I still am greatly impacted by the cool that overtakes the desert during the winter months, shall we say. It does get mighty chilly. Very crisp, very crisp. That said, it is a sweet, relaxing Saturday, and just like I said, we're all processing so much, and after this full moon lunar eclipse this last week, that's why I'm still in my fuzzy jammies. That's why I'm gonna stay in my fuzzy jammies all weekend long. I may shower, but I'm putting right back on my fuzzy jammies. See, and then I'm clearing out the drainage from my sinuses from our recent rains a couple weeks ago that then brought on intense sinus allergies. Now all of that has drained. Yeah. But there's also an underlying reason, and believe me, it's all the different facets of allergies to cough to, they all mean something, and holy moly. So if you're definitely looking for empowerment in that realm to understand what is the physical manifestation happening in your body, we can look at that. We can look at the underlying spiritual meaning, because oh yes, it actually means something, and it's always been spot on. But like I said, discussing and covering and learning about all things to empower us to find our power on this self-love empowerment journey. And I'm not gonna deny that, again, I'm just in a bit of an odd space, but the unfamiliar space, which means the space where magic happens, the space where we're open for the new and the unknown, because we are in the realm of the unknown. And right now I am about to just say that I don't, of course, know specifically what is coming. I mean, 4 weeks ago, I was sure I was heading to India and was going to meet up with my twin flame, and we were going to finally get to be together and, journey across India together, only to have both of those completely, we were headed in that direction, and then all of a sudden, boom. So right now, it's recognizing that it's because you've got to be really coming home to yourself. There's still more work to do on yourself, still more self-love to cultivate in that garden of yours, to really truly love yourself at a level that even if and when your counterpart says or does something that you perceive as hurting you, you don't allow it to hurt you, because you are the one in charge of you. You are responsible for you. No one else has power over your state of being, especially your twin flame. Yes, we feel them. Yes, we feel that, but that's why we're supposed to be focusing on ourselves, so we can learn to distinguish between our energy and our twin flames or everybody else's. What's yours? What's your state of being? What's your energy that you're responsible for within you? That's what this self-love empowerment journey is about. It's about coming back home to yourself. And that is what this beloved card represents for me in this deck. Is that you are your first and only one true love. Because you can only ever truly know yourself. And this is a journey of coming to know thyself. To rediscover who you are, to reunite with who you are, to come into union with you, your truth. To break down all the walls and barriers that are not you. So you can be the fullest expression that you truly are. Because in the realm of possibility, yes, it is true, all things are possible. And this is why it's so important to be really being honest with yourself. Are you really, really loving yourself? Like genuinely, when you anchor into that feeling space, do you genuinely feel that love? And are you making choices from that love space, including believing that regardless of what life looks like now, that everything already is? I've had so many things happen that even though right now my ego, my victim, my wounds want to say that the universe build me up. Like if you, there's only one video up there. I haven't gotten the other one posted yet about my journey to India, the signs and synchronicities that day. So my ego wants to say, and this is right, this will be contradictory to that self-love, right? The ego wants to say that what happened is the universe was supporting me so big, you know, I was climbing the ladder towards my dreams, only for the universe to come along and kick the ladder from beneath me and watch me fall back to the earth and then laugh at me. Because I wasn't allowed to have what I wanted. And it's so incredible to see for me how far back what those memories are. That it's of course that inner child that seldom if ever got what she wanted. She was the oldest, she had to sacrifice. The baby sister was the one who literally, and I swear, got everything she wanted. So this is a very, very young belief, of course. But that's why we ourselves have to be the ones to reframe that, to shift this. I was having a conversation with my pretty kitty girl, and yep, she will conversate with you when you speak her language. And we were talking about her food. And I agree, it's time to mix it up again, time for some new food. And I told her though, that she couldn't have it today because, well, you know, mommy's got to look into it. I said, but I'll get you some. Well, she jumps up thinking that I'm going now. And I'm like, and she turns around and she sits and she looks at me like, are you coming? And I'm like, no. Mommy said, you can have it, but just not today. And I went, oh. And there was that big, huge, you know, what I needed to hear is that, yes, my twin flame, our vision, India, world travel, all of it, I can have it, just not today, not right this second, because there's things that need to be taken care of first. Things that would interfere and dampen and diminish and even destroy the vision were it to have begun at this point in time. Everything that happens does happen for a reason. And that in this realm of infinite possibilities, all things are possible. And that just because where you are right this second today doesn't mean you can't have that $1 million right this second today. Or I have been craving one of my favorite, they make them at my my grocery store bakery over here, a fruit tart. Oh, it's like my favorite thing that they make. And I will anymore because I've been doing amazingly better and better at cutting back on sugar, except for that cheesecake that I had this beginning of last week, which I feel it was the smooth things over for what was to come later in the week with the full moon. Holy moly. Anyway, I digress. But that sweet tart. But it's saying that, again, I can't have it today. Nope, not today. But then you show up and you're not even in that space of not having it or not looking for it or not missing it. And then poof, there it is. There it is. You see, that's what the releasing attachments is about. That's what it is, to detach from the outcome. And I'm so stoked that I'm so stoked at this new incredible project that's coming together. The union of my Twin Flame Confirmation Empowerment Checklist, that's a free download, and what is still currently, you can still sign up for my 7-day self-love empowerment challenge, but it is now currently being broke down, expanded, and just infused with so much empowerment, so much love. So I'm so excited about this. My Twin Flame Confirmation Checklist with 17 days, goddess, 17-day self-love empowerment challenge with an ongoing giveaway, a perpetual giveaway. Because I knew in the realm of possibility, all things were possible. It just took a moment for the clarity to be, for it to all fall into place. And now it's like, oh my gosh, because I've been wanting to do the ongoing giveaway. I've been wanting to do all of these things, and now here it is, bringing into union all three things. But technically the two, which are the funnel, and then adding the cherry on top, which is the giveaway. So that's how it actually is. My 2 signups merged into 1, 2 coming into union together. You like that? And then sprinkled on top with the whole little celebratory giveaway that happens every 90 days that you can enter. Oh, just exciting times. I digress though. That's where you want to be, is you want to get, I'm seeing right there, I got focused in on that, I got excited about that, and that's what you are also being asked to do, Goddess, is the things that are lighting you up right now, let yourself go there. The things, the projects that you're wanting to work on, because it's not work when it's coming from a place of passion, let yourself, because those things that you love so much, when you're in that high vibration space and loving what you're doing, that's what brings the prosperity, because prosperity is high vibrational, as is your twin flame connection. All of this is helping you to raise your vibration to align with that union with your twin, because it's about coming into union within. It's about you uniting with your purpose, your power, your person, your true self. No more hiding yourself from yourself. All right, so prosperity waits, and knowing that, pain does end, that there is hope. You are the hope for yourself. You are the one that picks yourself up every day, Goddess. You are the hope, the biggest hope in your life. You are the one in the morning that when that alarm goes off, you get up and you face the day. Even on the hard days. You, Goddess, this is again what this is about today, is that self-love so amplified right now, because after again the intensity of the full moon, the lunar eclipse full moon no less, because when I'm so glad last week is over. Like I said, that's why it's fuzzy jammies all weekend long. Self-love, right? I'm about to be getting into my writing zone and just, create, because it feels good. Feels good, Goddess. And that's how you know you're truly loving yourself, is when it genuinely feels good. Genuinely feels good. Yeah. I just feel like a moment of silence was necessary, especially as we're going here. And I'm asking, do we have any more messages from one more round here from this there we go, from this deck? And we got, oh, we have a few. And I'm feeling called to go this way, friendship. It's again about being your own best friend. You've got to be your own best friend, because if you're not your own best friend, then most likely you're probably not even your friend at all, or you're barely your own friend. It's being conscious about how you are truly being there for yourself and truly loving yourself. Again, that is definitely what this Super Science Sunday is really focusing on, because I know the Divine Feminines, at least those in my realm, have a lot of them, for the most part, been going through some pretty intense shit right along with me this last week. A lot of things breaking down, because it's about, again, like we were talking last week, closing these karmic cycles. Thursday was a mind blower of a message. Thankful to Thrive Thursday. I highly recommended it. I'm doing my, let me notate to link, Thankful to Thrive Thursday from this week at the end of this video, so you can go check that out. Right? And see, friendship, partnership, self-love, it's all about the connection, right? It's all about the connection with yourself, because the connection with yourself is going to dictate the connection with everybody and everything else in your life. And this is why right now it is being brought to light that you focus on your connection with yourself. That self-love, especially, again, as it appears as though all hell is breaking loose in your world and things may be crumbling. I assure you, a celebration is on the horizon. And at the very minimum, you can find reason to celebrate now, Goddess, because you're doing it. Celebrate you for how far you have come. You don't need to beat yourself up for where you are. You can choose to say, wow, even though I feel like I've royally fucked up, I've made bad choices. Oh, excuse me. Wow. That is, again, definitely feeling that one. Even though you feel as though you have fucked up, made bad choices, made mistakes. And a lot of us are, again, having, feeling some of this. Oh, if I'd only said that, or if I'd only done that, or if I'd only, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But that's all of us living in the past. And we're being asked to detach. And this especially means the fucking past. Because you cannot bring in new. You cannot allow for new. And this includes with your Divine Masculine, by the way. You cannot allow and receive new if you're too busy holding on to the old. You can't find reason to celebrate if you're finding reason to complain, if you're finding reason, and I know this because these last 2 years have been very, especially this last year, been very, very, very excruciating. And for the detachment lesson, because it's been a lesson in detachment on so many levels, from so many perspectives, all at the same fucking time, right? And now officially reaching that point of detachment really with my Divine Masculine. But this is why I'm telling you, Goddess, is that regardless of what it looks like, there's reason to celebrate where you are. That is an act of self-love, is celebrating where you are, that you know what, I'm doing damn fucking great for considering where I am. I'm doing pretty fucking awesome. And look at how far I have come. I'm pretty impressed with myself. I love myself for enduring all that I have endured, and still waking up and still showing up 90% of the time in a good space, except for when there's a lunar eclipse, full moon. Oh, it was melt everywhere I went. I had a meltdown. I had a melt, something. I'm just like being tested. Would you just stop? I'm going to go stay home. Right? But it's celebrating all those tests that you've come through. It's like, They didn't kill me. And that in itself is a celebration, to say it didn't destroy me. It didn't really truly cause me to throw in the towel. And I'm still doing it. And that is something to celebrate. That is resilience. That is willpower. That is that passion for life, that energy that life is within you. The love that is and abounds all around. I know for myself, I am definitely doing more that self-love. I've been very much in a major transformation space, and I'm sure you have too. This is what happens, especially with these full moons. And a lunar eclipse, no less. You want to talk about your really darkest shadows rearing their ugly heads. So you can transmute them, so you can transform from what you were, who you were before, and become who you desire to be, who you truly are within. It's just actually stepping into that, transforming into that fully, and being that. And this is very much the energy that we've been in. This is why we're cycling, it seems, back around to having our attention for this Super Sign Sunday on self-love, on being your own best friend. I'm mentioning very little of the divine masculines in this because it is about you. They have to do what they have to do. And there's something that happens that I see very clearly in this is we reach a point where it's like, but I'm not going to let go. I'm not going to let separation happen this time. And that's all ego. That's all ego. Because you don't have 100% control over your divine counterpart. God, no. You wouldn't want to. Your responsibility is getting 100% control over you. And this means you've got to let go of the other things that you think you have control over, but you don't. Because I'm here to tell you, otherwise them bitches gonna get taken away from you. And you're gonna have to learn that detachment the hard way, the excruciating way. Take it from me, I know that one. I know that one. And I had a feeling it was going to appear during this video, but 2222, I opened, just before recording this, I opened a bag of olive oil butter sticks, and you pop open the end, which, you know, I just got it from the store, so I wasn't checking numbers, but you pop it open, and there it was. In fact, hold that thought. I'm gonna go get that. And here it is, goddess. It was funny, not funny. I was in such a zone. I got up and I still had my lapel mic attached to my clothes, and I just started walking out the door. It was adventurous, right? Being tested on that awareness. But look, 2222. So see, when I opened it, that was right in my face, right in my face. And I'm like, oh, and I said it, and I almost was gonna just leave it. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna pull this off. And I set it on the counter, and I was like, you know, I have a feeling that's going to show up today. And sure enough, on my ticker, 2222. And I have to tell you all that there was a reason also why the delay for the tug, right, still being attached to my setup here, my system here, is that when I came, is that I had to take a couple minutes to fix it, right? And then I went to get this little piece of paper in the kitchen. And when I walked back in this room, I have an alarm clock, which you may see here and there on my posts on my Instagram account and such, where you can't miss it usually. When you just can't miss it when you walk in. And sure enough, it was 11:11 on the clock. Just saying. So we have 2222 and 11:11, and quite frankly, let's just first let's take a breath. Because all of that, you know how I can get a little, oh my gosh, a little worked up, a little excited, especially when I've gotten up and done some moving around and something wild has happened, just like, again, what just happened and how it just divinely aligned. It took just the amount Just the right amount of divine timing. Oh, Goddess, did you just hear that? It took, and it always takes, just the right amount of divine timing to put you in the place of exactly where you need to be, to receive exactly what you desire, to be exactly where you need to be, to put you in the place of where you, to see what you need to see. All of it. Divine timing. That the things that we often think are interfering with our desires are actually the very thing that are redirecting us to our desires. It doesn't mean that you can't have it, just like, again, what I told my pretty girl. You can have it, just not today. Oh, I'm intrigued, and I need a refresher on some of these angel numbers, which we know 1111 is definitely a spiritual awakening number, spiritual awakening, time of faith and inspired action. Mistakes are blessings disguised as lessons, and we've been talking about that. And every perceived mistake can be found a divine blessing. Be open to receiving divine guidance, aligned with and on the right path. Trust yourself, your journey, and the divine process unfolding. Again, it's about you trusting you. Union and connection. That's exactly, oh my gosh. And 2222, we've had twice here between this, right? Connection. And that's what I've been saying during this session, is it is about connection, you reconnecting with you, because the very connection that you have with yourself is going to be mirrored in the world around you, especially in your twin flame connection. So if you're feeling like you have to settle, if you're feeling like you don't have a choice, you're feeling trapped in any way, that will be mirrored in some way, shape, or form in your counterpart. And that's the thing, is it's being able to really understand the twin flame mirror, which I do have a video about the twin flame mirror. You can check that out. I will link that down below in the description. And we also, I also do 30 and 75-minute sessions, so we can actually really discuss yours in particular and how you are being mirrored, how your twin flame is mirroring you. You are doing exactly what you're supposed to. I am where I am, and I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. Just like, again, that was why the 1111 story had to just happen, because of the whole divine timing. Divine timing is simply that in the right place at the right time, meaning you're aligned with that experience, right? And you allow yourself to be directed, you allow your vibration to rise, you're just following the path that you are being led down through how you feel, the joy in you, I feel like there's just so much about, again, this connecting with yourself. We, especially on this twin flame journey, and this is one of the greatest lessons of it, and there's several greatest lessons, I tell you what, but one of the greatest lessons is that detachment, that surrendering, that letting go. And that's one of my challenges with all of the twin flame community, because in the beginning for myself, I was really asking the universe, when the separation started, when I learned about what the twin flames were, and I was like, why would you send me down this path? Why? If it was going to be like this. And then the conflicting and contradicting information that's all over the place. And even I myself needed to know what it was to feel disempowered in the twin flame community, so that I could find my power in it. And in turn, that is why, because a self-love empowerment coach, finding herself in the twin flame arena, well, I'm already knowing what my mission is. It's to look for and find my power wherever I am. And in turn, to be a leader for others to do the same. All right, so where was my power in this? And that's what I am continually doing on this twin flame journey. And one of those biggest things is this, the the attachment that is perpetrated in the twin flame community for you to continue to focus on your counterpart, to never give up, to constantly be envisioning and intentionally sitting down and thinking about them and visualizing them. It's no. Putting your life on hold for them, no. It is about you focusing on you. And that when it is time, when it is, everything is in order as it's supposed to be, everything is aligned, just like that clock walking in here at 11:11. And that will be it. And it will be more amazing than you could have ever fathomed. Let's see here. All right. Couple more light worker cards here. Boom. Let's just take them both. Oh, wow. These are the two highest cards in this oracle deck. The Mintakan and Akasha. Longing for home belonging, the original light workers, your guidance is divinely guided. You are an ascended master, goddess. You are an ascended master. The reason why things feel so excruciatingly hard is because you are at an advanced level of soul learning. You signed up for this. And you can either let the game of life beat you, or you say, fuck that shit. And you keep going. You choose to not give up on your journey. And you don't give up on your twin flame. However, you let go and live. You let go and love. The more you hold on, the farther he's going to go away. Because it is about learning to detach. Learning to let go. And trust in the connection that is. With where we are right now, I am not feeling a message from the DM. I'm feeling at this point, again, the silence. Let him be in his right now, goddess, because you are here to be in yours right now. I assure you, Twin Flame Tuesday, that's what I'm hearing. He'll have something to say then, but Divine Masculine is choosing silence, because silence is golden. Because you need this time to be focusing on you. All right? This time of transformation, this time of coming back home into this realization that you are an original light worker. All right? Your guidance is, you are being divinely guided. That again, all of this redirection, it's just divine guidance. It's divine guidance. It's like, oh, there was a landmine that way. You don't want to go that way. There's a landmine that way. Here, let me take you around this way. That's exactly what's happening here. Let's go around that way. How often does that happen? When you're going somewhere and there is an accident or there's construction and you have to take a detour. That's all this is a detour. A detour so that you can take a little more time to focus on you. And heal what needs healing in you. And let him do what he needs to do. You don't need to know all his business. And he don't need to know all yours. It's your business. I know we want to reach out. Just so you know, my counterpart didn't even tell me that his marriage finally happened. It was the one biggest fear that he had, and I found out the universe led me, and I was like, what? Yeah, so it's because they are reaching a point where, again, all of these lessons are going to culminate on them. They keep making these certain choices, just like with all of us. It's that time of transformation. And like a coal being turned into a diamond. You don't want to be over there while he's being pressured. You got your own pressure, right? You got your own pressure. Oh my gosh, more twos. More twos! 22, we'll add that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And I just caught 3, 5, 2, 2. So 22. 22. We have so many twos coming right now, goddess. Yeah. Let's see what just the old double twos got for us, shall we? Courage. Oh my gosh. Exactly what you're being asked to connect with. Your courage, your strength. Find that courage within you. Find your brave. Allow yourself to feel that strength within you, because that is cultivating self-love. Seeing all the beauty within you. Seeing all the possibilities within you, which you are capable of. Celebrating all your strengths and your bravery. Your wisdom and accomplishments is even on here. I mean, this is great. Oh, this is great. This is great. Oh, reconciliation between twin flames. However, goddess, again, that is the thing, again, I feel with the theme of connection today, is remember, you are your twin flame first and foremost. And that in order to cultivate anything with him, it must be cultivated within. And thus the thing of connection today. Because you are being called to focus on your own connection with yourself. To reconcile with yourself the things that you may not want to see, that you may not feel are very good about yourself. It's time to release that judgment. It's time to release that judgment. Wow. Oh, that last one there. Energies of your biggest dreams and deepest desires with nothing beyond your reach. Like I was saying, you can have it. You can have it all, goddess, just not today. Just not today. That said, oh, I'd be so glad to, that's the other thing I'm doing this weekend. Like I said, I am doing the energetic work and the physical work to once and for all clear this drainage that is seeking to be released from my vessel. From, again, so much energetic work that I've been doing on myself. I very much, this is that part that's ready to be, expected out of my body, right? Expectorant, right? That's what they call it, to relieve it from the body. And that's what this transformation is about. Letting go of the old. Letting it go, releasing it, spitting it out. All right? But that's what I'm doing the rest of the weekend, is focusing on that. And that said, I do book sessions Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturday afternoons. Today I cleared my schedule so that I could have this time after the crazy full moon was this week. So I do only take so many sessions in a week, in a month. So be sure to claim yours today. And you can win a chance for a 30-minute session once I launch this. Oh my God, so excited. Twin Flame Confirmation Checklist, 17-day Self-Love Empowerment Challenge, and ongoing giveaway all rolled into one. Really stoked about that. However, why wait? Because it's only going to persist. So book your session with me today, 30 minutes or 75 minutes down below. The 75-minute session does come with more bonuses, of course, and be sure to check those out at iamempowered.as.me. And I look forward to seeing you on Twin Flame Tuesday, Goddess, where we will again hear a message from the Divine Masculine. Like I said today, it's all you, boo. It's all you. Really, truly begin to check in with yourself and ask yourself, What is the most loving thing I can do for myself in this moment? And then keep doing that. Keep doing that. Again, Goddess, I am here for you to help you look for and find your power in every moment all along this, which is your healing twin flames self-love empowerment journey. As I am here to remind you that that power, it is in your hands, because it has always been inside you. Namaste.